I finna react to the rise and fall of Ashton Hall.
You can mislead people into thinking that you got a physique that way. You can show your physique shredded, jacked, muscular, not tell anyone about how you actually got it, and convince.
I don't think no nigga over the age of 13 actually believed he got his physique from that ice water in his face.
To buy your programs. You can get rich doing that, and then you can become a leader just like Jesus.
People follow Jesus. Why are you angry if they're following you?
Coach Greg, in today's video, the man whose morning routine has gone more viral than any man on the planet. None other than Ashton Hall. Did he get his amazing, stupendous physique from his morning routine, or was it from steroids? Did he in fact build all that muscle from rubbing a banana peel on his face? Was it from the Saratoga water, or was it steroids? And so before we get into that, let's talk about the fact that he was kicked out of his apartment. Remember, this guy has over 9 million followers. I once did a video on him 2 years ago. He had
10 mil from rubbing that water on his face. Maybe I gotta do that shit.
6 million followers. And so what he's gonna say is, y'all are just haters. There are leaders and there were followers.
What's wrong with this dude? Why do the same thing as me? What is up? Then I realized, bro, like, people follow Jesus. Why? Because he was great. As a Christian man, why are you angry if they're following you?
Well, here's the thing, Ashton. You're not Jesus.
The fact that he even spent time photoshopping this nigga face on Jesus' body is kind of crazy. But I don't think...
He was great. As a Christian man, why are you angry if they're following you?
Well, here's the thing.
I was finna say I don't think he was comparing him, like he was calling himself Jesus, but he was. I think I don't fucking know.
Ashton, you're not Jesus.
I don't know.
In reality, you're not exactly like what people think.
You're just a black buff nigga on steroids.
You're not 5'11" tall. Remember, this guy was a former high school football superstar, played in university. They showed his stats and so on. Perhaps he played a couple games. I believe he got 1.8 yards per carry in his best year, playing a couple games. But remember,
I don't like
he's still playing.
Football like that.
And so I don't care if he's the worst athlete.
What the fuck is his profile picture? Come on. Don't tell me that's his actual shit. It is. What the fuck? Is this what these bodybuilding niggas doing?
On the team.
Is that even him?
On the team.
Nigga like a whole different skin complexion. Okay.
I don't care about any of that. And I do believe at the time, that's right, way back then, he was 100% natural. We'll get into the year he started the steroids, SARMs, peptides, whatever, I don't care. The year he was no longer natural. And so here's the thing, people are gonna call me a hater. I'm not a hater. I simply call people out. As far as being kicked out of his apartment,
that's what every hating nigga say. I'm not hating, I'm just calling a nigga out. You're hating, bro. You're hating, buddy.
Being homeless.
It might be justified hate, but on a level, it's still hating.
So I certainly think he's
what he's doing, he's hating.
His rent, $17,000 a month, and so perhaps it was a blessing that he got kicked out. And so it's giving Wes Watson. Bro claims he's 6 feet tall. He's actually 5'8". This man, 5'11", and based on my research, he's 5'7". He's not 5'5", but 5'7". But really, does that matter? Still taller than Coach Greg. But people, they don't want the world to know the truth. Everyone wants to appear better than they actually are. And so it really does take an alpha, a sigma, if you will, somebody who has real confidence.
This nigga's about 40 years old.
That, well, they're a manlet. Why not say, guys, I'm 5'7", or heavens forbid, 5.
Guys, I am 6 foot. I'm 6 feet. Niggas might not believe me, but hey, bruh, I don't get no fuck what you believe, because I know I'm 6 feet. I gotta duck my head when I'm walking indoors and shit. It's a real hassle. Yeah, I'm 6 feet.
5'5", would it really matter? And the answer is yes. Yes, it would, and that is why they lied. Next, this guy absolutely lied about his morning routine. There's no way bro gets up at 3:52 in the morning and then sits around for an hour before doing anything of substance and then goes to the gym 2 hours later. You really think he's sitting there, waking up 2 hours before the crack of dawn and just contemplating life, writing in a journal for a couple minutes and dancing around?
Okay, he's hating. See, he's hating. Like, what is this? The rise and fall? It sounds like this nigga doing pretty good in life if he living like luxurious like this. You see his nigga, look at his fucking walls. No broke nigga got these walls. Man, no broke nigga got these walls. He got a phone. He got a stand for his phone. See, the thing that rich niggas do, they buy shit that don't even like need to be bought, because what's the point of this? He could just hold his phone like this. He could just, or just set it up on something. But he's rich. He's rich as fuck, apparently, because he's buying phone stands. He don't need to buy no phone stand
before doing anything of substance, and then goes to the gym 2 hours later. You really think he's sitting there, waking up 2 hours before the crack of dawn and just contemplating life, writing in a journal for a couple minutes and dancing around, putting his face in water, Perrier water and so on? Do you really think that's his morning routine? Or is it kind of cool? Fun to see. ASMR, he's doing his thing, he's showing him up at 3:52 in the morning. And so the chances that he actually does this routine are about the same as if he does my routine. I mean, guys, I get up early in the morning and the first thing I do is I chew on my egg, I dip my face in pre-workout, and I go about my day. You all know I'm that famous rapper 5'6", practicing my bebops before going to bed.
Okay. Who think got here make that long? I was finna skip that shit.
One thing I don't do is pretend to be natural. You can, you will. You can and you won't. You're not going to put 26 or dare I say 36 pounds of muscle in a matter of a couple of years when you've already got an amazing physique. Bro's 23, probably finished university, and now no longer subject to drug testing. And so what do you think he would have done? 183 pounds 3 years ago. 35 pounds later, life suddenly changed for me. Who was with me? Now, remember, this was written 2 years ago and said that would be 5 years in the past. But he claims he have gained 35 pounds while getting leaner at the same time, all from the age of 23 on. It's highly sus. Bro's been training since he was a teenager, training weights and so on,
on steroids.
And suddenly his physique jumps by leaps and bounds. And how do you think he did that? Was it through power bodybuilding? Was it training like Jeff Nippert? Or was it from...
I think I'm going to be a slim nigga for my whole life. I don't really... Actually, I'm going to get a little bit of muscle, like... I'm kind of strong. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to show my muscles.
Dancing around with gimmicky exercises, but hardly even lifting weights in the gym. And through his morning routine. And so why not just lie to your audience? Burn up to 500 calories in 20 minutes doing HIIT cardio. These jumping around workouts he's doing. That's over 400 watts. I can't do it. I'm a high-level cyclist. I can't even come close to burning off that many calories. And so if I can't do it, what makes you think that you can, or that he can for that matter? And I've already gone over his full day of eating, and if he's burning up all these calories, he's up at the crack of dawn. Why is it that he's on a starvation diet? He skips breakfast, he doesn't eat in the morning, he likes to have larger meals, a whole massive 800 calories, and he has to stick to a 2,500 calorie diet.
I've been seeing his videos, but I never took it seriously how this nigga said. I obviously knew he was, come on. Wasn't it say like he spent like 4 minutes in the air? That's obviously a joke. I didn't think he was actually being dead ass when he was making them videos. Because if he was being dead ass, it's pretty obvious it's just fake, or that he don't actually do it, or it's not true. Or maybe he does rub banana peels on his face. Only nigga who knows is him. So I don't even know.
For a man who's over 200 pounds of muscle, jacked to the gills, doing all this exercise, how does he only need 2,500 calories? I'm eating 4,000 calories, and I do believe I'm just as lean, if perhaps not even leaner than this man.
Is this nigga on steroids?
But one thing that I
that'd
do
be
that
crazy,
he doesn't
wouldn't
do
it?
is I actually tell you what I'm taking. Do you think he actually cares of saying what he actually does? He just spits nonsense. Whatever you want to hear, that's what he's going to tell you. In comparison, I tell you whatever you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And so you want to hear there's a secret. A morning routine, skipping breakfast, that if you eat a lot of protein, that you too can do it. 36 pounds in a matter of years. That plank workout, jumping around, knees up, toe touches, and so on. That is not how he built this physique. And yeah, it's cool seeing him sprint around doing the thing with the arms flapping down and the pecs flexing and so on. But that ain't how he built his body.
That sounded a little bit gay, man. It's okay to be gay, but that sounded gay.
Flapping down and the pecs flexing and so on. But that ain't how he built his body. I must stress to you guys how promised results will be from having
the comments. Pretending to read the Bible and wearing a cross doesn't make you a Christian. I don't think Jesus will support the narcissism in comparing. I can't read. What do you know? Niggas not taking this as a joke. The skits was pretty funny, but you woke up with him in your mind and made a whole video about him. See, I knew I wasn't tripping. He's a hater. You look sleepy. Stop worrying about black men. Let me address something. Things you mentioned. Height, spelled that wrong. That he is 5. Damn, what the fuck? Nigga made a whole memoir about this nigga. Alright, let's get back to the video.
Structured program designed for you. It's a game changer, and honestly, how I've managed to build my physique the way I have over the years. Yeah, it's not from the steroids or that morning routine. It's from the structured workouts, flailing around the gym, dancing, sprinting, and so on. Yeah, okay, sure. It only takes 90 days for a full transformation. Click the link in my bio. And so what he's managed to do is bamboozle you.
You've been bamboozled!
He's making millions of dollars. He's so famous at this point that he coaches coaches. Now, in the past, he would have seen a video like this and perhaps blocked or deleted that person because, hey, they're talking negatively about me. But now he realizes if people are talking about you, it means you're somebody. And so, just like the liver king, everyone talked about him, well, he was a leader, right? Similar to Jesus.
What the fuck is he doing? Some niggas like this creep me out. Like, if I seen this nigga walking up on me shirtless in the street, I'd be scared of this nigga, because what is he doing?
Everyone talked about him, well, he was a leader.
Niggas like niggas overly built like this. It's when I start to get this disgust. It's like
leader, right? Similar to Jesus.
What?
Okay.
But a nigga that get that
what
build,
I do want to take away is the
like,
positive message from this man. Stop giving a
weird
shit about what other people think about you. Look how it's worked for him. Do you think that he cares? He doesn't care so much that he's willing to lie about how he got his physique. He just goes about his day, works harder than last time, and is a multimillionaire. And so what many people say is, you never see a hater doing better than you. That's debatable, but am I actually hating on him, or am I just reporting the news?
Yes, you're hating.
And so what this shows to me is that people are that gullible. If they see an impressive physique, they don't ask any questions. Because this man has so much muscle and is so lean, people are thinking, oh, I want to do what he's doing. He's doing steroids. I'm sorry. Does anyone think that he's not? Do you think that it's just SARMs, peptides? He found the perfect routine that started working for him at 23. The years of hard training that he did to be an amazing high school, as well as even making a university football team, that did nothing until he turned 23. And at that year, dancing around, doing burpees and so on,
my arms,
20 minutes of hit
like I'm in a muscle
sprint around,
suit.
that got this amazing physique. It's not. And dipping your face in cold Saratoga water and journaling when you first wake up before the crack of dawn is not going to help you. Guys, getting up that early in the morning, doing a few push-ups, not even getting enough sleep, it's not going to be beneficial. And so, although it may not help you gain 35 pounds of muscle in a matter of a couple of years, you certainly can benefit from Turk Builder Max as well.
I'm not getting your shit. So why he mad at the other nigga for trying to get some money? Because he said it's not authentic. It's not real.
I'm not super particular on how much calories I have in each meal, but I do have a rough estimate of everything that I do. So my goal is, if you know me, I'm always cutting year round.
It's not. It's called main gain. See, the difference between always cutting and main gain is that main gain, you do it forever. If you cut forever, you won't be with us. It's not possible. You can't cut all the time.
Starting off with my morning routine, I don't eat anything at
cutting?
all. I go as long as I can without any food.
He's not going to talk about the steroids. Not going to talk about any of that. Nor is he going to talk about what he actually does for training. But what he does do is he skips breakfast. I mean, how hungry is he at 3:52 in the morning?
Usually I'll wake up, I'll head straight to the gym.
And so he says he first gets up in the morning and
That
goes straight
sound
to
too
the
safe.
gym. But in his morning routine, he spent 2 hours at home before going to the gym. And so which is it?
If I'm in a cutting stage and I really want to lose a lot, I'll cut out the Rice Krispie treat and go like a banana, or just try to do it like completely fasted.
Don't do this. It's not needed. It's not beneficial. You're actually going to be much better to have some protein first thing in the morning. That's your first opportunity for muscle protein synthesis to occur. You do need protein to build muscle. It's the building blocks of how you actually build those biceps. And so, well, perhaps if you're on steroids, you can get away with it and be anabolic and be cutting all the time. But for the rest of the world, you can't just starve yourself all the time, skip breakfast, and expect to have a physique like this.
I keep my calorie count around 2,000 to 2,500 calories per day. So if I'm starting off the day with 800 calories, bro, I'm gonna get to like at least 3,500, 4,000 calories, no problem.
And so he can only eat 2,000 to 2,800 calories. But remember, he's not actually 5'11". He's not actually 218 pounds. And so at 5'7", a bit smaller, and the fact that he's not actually burning 500 calories in 20 minutes doing that HIIT cardio workout, well, he doesn't actually need that many calories.
I'm an eater. I can eat all day.
The reason he's an eater is because he's trying to maintain single-digit body fat year-round. He's always starving himself, and so he can always eat. If he allowed himself to eat more and go up to perhaps a more healthy body fat percentage, perhaps 12%, maybe even 15%, he wouldn't be as hungry and he wouldn't actually be an eater. Think of it. Of course you're an eater. You're starving yourself, 2,000 to 2,500 calories. An athlete like this, if I ate 2,500 calories a day, I also would be starving all the freaking time. It would be a nightmare.
Fast in the morning, go as long as you can without food, and then start eating as the day goes on, and you'll feel more motivated to get it done.
Or instead of starving yourself as long as you can as he's doing, eat from my cookbook. Low calorie, delicious recipes. He says, I don't want to eat some shit ass serving, 500 calories. What's the point of that? If you ate 500 calorie servings from my cookbook, Ashton, you'd be full. And so I know you got the money, the dineros. Why not get my cookbook and give it to your chef? I mean, I know you're not prepping your meals, and so why not just say, here's a cookbook, make anything from Coach Greg, and I'm going to eat it. No longer
I see. Oh, yeah, you trying to get that money. Oh, I respect that.
Without eating.
More
you trying to get that
for
money.
Me, it's like food doesn't control me. Like I don't need.
He averages like
continue on if that makes
shit
sense.
like 3 times
food,
this
it
video.
doesn't control me. I just have to avoid eating it as much as humanly possible, and I can't go into a grocery store because it overwhelms me. All the options, foods, and so on. It sounds to me as if he's suffering from some form of disordered eating. Is that not what you're taking from this?
I'm like a maniac. I'm trying to lose all of that as much as possible.
Does that sound like a normal eating style to you? And so don't copy it.
For me, it's like I have an addictive personality. I can keep doing the same things over and over, and I'll just take
like,
way too much.
If you're not eating that much
personality, y'all think he's gonna just abstain from using performance-enhancing drugs?
And then later that night, bro, I'm going in. There's no rules. I'm having freaking cookies. I'm having ice cream. Everything. I'm just excited about.
Then this nigga, wait. I wasn't listening. I thought he just talk about burning all the fat. What you talking about? Cookies, ice cream, and shit. Yeah, he definitely I don't know, steroids. I don't know, but he's definitely not. He's definitely lying. like obviously, it's pretty obvious. I don't really take him seriously. I thought took him as a joke, not a joke, but like I thought he's like satire.
I feel like I earned that meal.
And so there's the truth of it. He starves himself during the week because he needs a cheat meal on the weekend. Perhaps 3,500 to 4,000 calories. Cookies, cakes, candies, whatever.
I just finished my workout. You can see the pumps. Right after the workout, we'll come right here.
No kidding. He's just finished his workout so you can see he's got a pump. You really think he's going to film without getting a pump? Somebody who cares that much about being that lean year-round that he's always cutting? Guys, do not get a feel for the type of person that he actually is.
This is, what has gotten me to where I'm at today. I'm going to continue to do it.
It's mostly the morning routine, waking up
like John from RDC.
serotonin water, the banana peel, you know, the journaling, doing
Yo,
the
this
push-ups.
nigga look AI, bro. I can't be the only nigga who think that.
For the Saratoga
Like, does this not look AI?
water, the banana peel, you know, the journaling, doing the push-ups
Bro, I
on the
swear to
balcony in
God,
the dark.
like AI, bro.
Pretty much how I got my body. And, well, come to think of it, the 20 minutes of HIIT cardio that burns almost 500 calories, doing some sprints once a week, and flailing around,
I wonder how much calories
burpees and so on.
NBA
That's how I
players
got
lose from
my
being like a full
amazing
game.
physique. Nope, it's the steroids.
This is where it's at. This is where the games
That's a
are
good-
held, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how much calories do Curry burn just from one game?
I guess it's this. This is where it's at, the food. All that cardio, the steroids, it's from the food. Now, granted, you do need the food and the protein and so on to build the muscles, but you also need the stimulus for protein synthesis to occur. Actually training, putting a strain on the muscles, training harder than last time, progressive overload, that kind of thing, and the steroids. Without the steroids, your body is so much smaller. It doesn't have the look that it has right now. And if that were the case, probably have less than 9 million followers. He is hustling.
I'm not tapped into this nigga. I just clicked though because I know this nigga from TikTok. But is this nigga on steroids? Because if a nigga just walked up to me and showed me this, I would immediately think this nigga is on steroids. Like, what the fuck? Like, this shit look not dirty, but it look weird. Am I the only nigga who think that?
He is hustling. He knows what he's doing. He's a keen businessman.
He
Gotta
getting
give
that
him
bag.
that. He's very good at what he's doing. But he's on steroids. I refuse to believe that he's natural. I believe that if he was, he would probably show his blood work. He'd say, hey, you know, Coach Greg, he called me
He
out.
probably
Says,
is on
I'm not
steroids.
natty. Here's my blood work. Check it out, Coach Greg. And it would shut up everyone. The fact that he's not going to do that because it would show that he's on steroids, I rest my case. Do we really need to dress like this and to do sprints at the gym?
Okay, he's hating. This literally has nothing to do with no fucking steroids, no bodybuilding, no scamming niggas for money. It's just, nigga can't have no drip for working out. He's hating. Look at this. He know he hating too. Look at this nigga face. Pure joy. He's a hater, bro. He's a hater.
Guys, I don't think that this is what you do. A, you're going to bang up your watch at the gym, and B, it could be stolen if you leave it in your locker.
What does this have to do with the point you're trying to make this video? You're just hating. He's hating on this one. The whole video is like I get where he's coming from. He probably is on steroids, to be honest. But this nigga is hating too. Like,
And so
he's
on.
hating.
So I don't suggest you do this.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000.
It took him 5 hours before he was ready to
We gotta get at
get
least
his business
10,000.
going. 5 hours. He woke up, and 5 hours later, he started to work. 5 hours after I've woken up, I might have recorded 5 freaking videos and had breakfast and lunch. What is he in fact doing? He's wasting his time. 5 hours to get ready for his day. There you have it. You can follow Ashton Hall, believe that he got his amazing physique from all that nonsense, or you can believe probably performance-enhancing drugs. And so if you want to get
Bro,
a
this nigga's
physique
so
like that,
goofy,
probably
bro.
got to use steroids. And even if you use steroids, probably not going to get a physique like that. But what you can learn is if you do something often enough and you work hard enough, you may in fact go viral. You can mislead people into thinking that you got a physique that way. You can
What the
show your
fuck?
physique shredded, jacked, muscular, not tell anyone about how you actually got it, and convince them to buy your programs. You can get rich doing that, and then you can become a leader just like Jesus. If you're
The fact
looking
that he
for
gonna call this nigga, I'm clicking out this video. It was good, but I feel like this nigga was hating. Parts he didn't have to hate about. But I really don't care. Damn, 27 minutes. Oh yeah, I'm tapped into my true I'm Dante bag.